I mean, General Motors, they produce a number of cars they sell every year if they had 50,000 less employees working on the line? No, they can't. Thereby, what would happen to upper level management? Well, their incomes are cut in half or cut by 2/3 or whatever the scenario. It's the power of numbers in every single business in the United States. Defined as leverage. Without that leverage, you have nothing. You have no security whatsoever. Everybody states, I want to own my own business so I can be secure. How secure what happens to you, the business is gone. The power of leveraging. It provides unequal personal and financial security. When you have access to said leverage, that's the key. You have to be in an organization that provides that leverage for you. Okay? You have to be in an organization that contractually provides that leverage for you. Leverage is responsible for more wealth accumulation and security than any other component of a business. Leverage. It's the same thing as General Motors. It's the same thing as Dell Computers. It's the same thing as everybody. If you can't produce a product, you don't have enough people working for you, the income goes down. If you produce the product and it continues to grow, you have more people working for you, the income goes up. It's that simplistic. Most people can't understand that. And this is what you're looking at with you and I went. Charles Loper, when he came to the first recruiting meeting, I was in it with Dan Hagee's organization, who's now the managing partner, okay? And about, I don't know, 30 or 40 of us joined at that time. It did nothing for us. It's 3 insurance companies. They were good insurance companies, but it did nothing for us. And from 3 insurance companies, you already saw our product portfolio. Look at what we've talked to. But his key words, the words that he used, when he was doing that, those webinars, I don't have it in front right now, but I need it. Okay. If you're writing business with anybody else, you don't see it. You think you do, but you don't see it. You need somebody to help you see it so you understand what it is. Most agents don't believe it and they don't see it. Hopefully I'm helping you see it right now. As we progress through this, you'll have a complete understanding of who we are and how we function. His whole thing Charles wanted to do, as we discussed previously, was to make sure the marketing agent had the opportunity to become wealthy and that the marketing agent had security for his family and for himself. In rebuilding the industry's compensation system, knowing gives the agent, without changing any of their current marketing strategies or production levels, the opportunity to become wealthy. Wealth will create security. I mean, not that everybody knows how to handle the wealth. Okay? If they lose it, then that's their problem. But wealth is what creates security. Let's look at a couple of different insurance companies. I want to point a certain thing out to you when we get to the bottom of this. Let's look at Michigan Life, their final expense care. They pay 120% compensation, and we're looking at $65,000 of income. Your commission, at $65,000 of income, $78,000. Your bonus is $0. Total comp is $78,000. And you and I win the same $65,000 of premium, but our contracts are 100% contracts, not 120s. Your commission is $65,000. Your bonus is $33,060, as you already saw on the first page of explaining personal production income. $68,060. So why would anybody want to come to us? I mean, we're behind $9,940. I mean, you're giving up a lot of money on that basis. But let's look at what transpires from a security perspective in the following 2 years. You're the same over here. Nothing changed. Okay? And we're considering the same level of production every year. Over here, same thing. Nothing changed from a commission perspective. Now, where are the bonuses at? How much in bonus compensation you get? $18,600 that second year. That brings you to $83,600. That's $5,600 plus an income now, but you still haven't made up the first year. But what has this second year income done? What step did it do at this point? Provided $16,800 of collective hierarchy bonuses. Okay? So now, even in 2 years, with the same production every year, if something happens to you, I mean, I don't care what it is, die, you want to retire, whatever you did, in 1 year you just created 16,800 of vested hierarchy. organization is producing. And nobody can take your organization away from you. Nobody can touch it. Well, so with that being said, let's go to the third year. Same 78,000. Same personal production, same commission. Nothing changes. Everything is the same every year. You don't have to grow anything. This year, $57,040 of bonus compensation. Now you made $122,040 that year. That's way ahead. That's $44,000 on top of where you were at with your first year. Okay? And you invested bonuses of $54,360. Now you're looking at this and you're probably saying right now, this is nuts. How can you do that for doing the same thing every single year? Well, this is how when I was designed it. So let's take a look at what we're going to be talking about in that respect. Let's look at the UNI-1 producer, and we're looking at second year income based on first year. And we don't need to look at first year. We've already know what it is. We've seen this as well, but let's look at how it took place. First of all, 1,500 weighted volume. This is you. Okay? What happened? You earned in sales commission that year $5,400. Next, you earned a personal production off of that business, $5,400. Okay, you earn 15%, the $225 bonus. Okay. Now we come to the secondary bonus, which was the personal sales line bonus. Now this changes, and it changes because it's a sales volume chart where it references the organization that you're moving. So in the first year, a total of 3+ agents were assigned to your hierarchy or recruited to your hierarchy. We're looking at 2,500 weighted volume. We're going to cap all of this at that. This leg can grow substantially larger than that, but that's a set-aside point. We're capping at 2,500 weighted volume. It's one or more agents within the confines of this particular scenario. Okay? That produces 3 units at 2,500 weighted volume and you. 9,000 of weighted volume total for your organization at this stage of the game. Every time you add somebody to it, they produce weighted volume, this goes up. So everything can change overnight for all intents and purposes. But what happens here, the 9,000 organization weighted volume is in a category between 8,000 and 15,000. So it creates an 8% comp level from a personal sales perspective for you. So now that changed. Last year that was only 2%. This year it's 8%. Get a $150 bonus based on personal sales volume bonus. Okay? That's a $120 a month increase in premium, or income, excuse me. It's an automatic increase. You've done no more than you did the first year, getting $120 a month more in income. Okay? Next bonus that you're going to qualify for